Alrighty, so we got a video by Sparkles today. It's called "How Isn't He Banned?" and then in captions, Overwatch. So basically, Overwatch is a third-party platform where it has its own anti-cheat. And I don't know too much about it, but what I got, like, the gist of it is where you send your clips in, basically, and there's an anti-cheat on there that, one, proves that you're not cheating with those clips, and then, uh, like, yeah, it has, like, its own anti-cheat throughout the clips. And people can send like clips that they suspect of cheaters in there, and so what? But Sparkles found a guy who has like a $3,000 inventory, and he's cheating. I mean, dude, that okay? Here's what I gotta say on this. If you got an expensive ass inventory and you're cheating, one, you're either just rich and you don't give a fuck, or two, you've been cheating for so long that you know you're not gonna get banned unless someone makes a video like this. But I guess he's not banned because it says, "How isn't he banned?" Let's get into it. Alright, you probably didn't hear that. He said at the beginning, he goes, he's walling with such an expensive inventory.
He's walling with such an expensive inventory as well. I think the Overwatch system valued it at...
Okay, hold on. So that he was doing good. Oh, that's obvious walls. That's like a really... He's bad at hiding his walls. See, he's playing good. He's holding angles like you would normally, but then he just looks up like randomly. Normal. He didn't flick over to his head yet.
Who comes out looking?
But that's fair. Who looks up there? Me at my professional 3800 face CD low, whatever. Wait, whoa, that's way too high. It was like 1,000. It was like level 9. Anyways, I look here around these boxes, and then in the little tunnel, secret. I think it's cool.
And who checks it like this? Nobody does. What up, everybody? Welcome back to an
It's a little suspicious.
Video. It's the first time I get to use my new exciting Overwatch system, and I couldn't be happier about it. If you guys want to submit...
Okay, so you submit demos, not clips, my fault. So you get the demo from the game, you submit it, and it'll run the anti-cheat through to find out who's cheating.
Download to the series yourself. I'll leave the link.
I don't know
in
too
the
much. Maybe he'll explain
and
it.
Top him comment, but let's head to the admin dashboard and see what you guys have submitted. One stands out immediately with a $3,000 inventory. Mr. Bags, playing at
The player in general just has too much knowledge of where the other team is. Okay, so yeah, okay, so that is a kind of correct thing. So you download the demo, you throw it in Overwatch, and you put the player in that you suspect of cheating, and you put the reason. So the player in general just has too much knowledge of where the other team is and what he doesn't need to do, and what he doesn't need to. I'm guessing. So 20K, and he's cheating. Come on, bro. Like, at least be at 30K.
20
or high 20.
He's been reported 2 times, and he's got a game ban on record.
Alright, so I'm guessing, and this is most likely right. The 2 reports are he's been reported twice on Overwatch. On here, not in game. He's probably been reported plenty of times in game. But right here, 621 days ago, he has 1 game ban. So he was banned before, but he's still playing.
Bunch of sick skins. The player in general just has too much knowledge of where the other team is and what he doesn't need to watch.
Okay.
More than once, gets information by looking at a wall. He has about 3K inventory at the time of reporting, and he's highlighted some rounds for me as well. And
okay, hold on. Strange XM spam. I really don't know what that means. Clears bottom mid by looking through the wall. Okay. I mean, to be fair, clearing bottom mid by looking through a wall, I would have to see how he clears that first, because if he just looks through the wall and assumes it's cleared, yeah, that's walls. But if he's trying to imply he's looking through the wall, then he peeks to clear. I mean, let's be honest. 90% of the players that know crosshair placement, they're going to be staring at a wall, and walking out from the wall where their crosshair is just going to be on someone's head when they walk out rather than just looking around. But who knows?
At the time
Only clears one part of A where the CT is. The rest of the site is disregarded. Average cheater.
of reporting, and he's highlighted some rounds.
Runs out onto A site, starts planting, stops once CT gets close. Huh. So he doesn't suspect of a van bot at all, just wall hacks. Most obvious is round 5, round 9, and round 15, 17, 18, and 20. Holy crap, so you're blatant for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds.
For me as well, and he
Damn.
isn't even
I'm
the
gonna
only
be
person
sorry for pausing a lot. I'm gonna be muting here and there because I'm burping.
that has reported this player. Bags was reported when he was about 16k as well. I am who? Me? Who the other team said
He got
they believe
reported
is
at
cheating, lol.
16,000 as well.
Feel free to watch me if you'd like as well. The cheater is Bags. He stares at people through walls and even locks on a head with an AWP in squeaky on T side. If you look at his CS stats page, it also claims that his time to damage is faster than Simple's.
Okay, that was at 16k too, or 15, whatever it was. That's some blatant shit right there. Let me say why. If it was 20, like high 20k, 30k elo, okay, having a higher damage ratio or whatever time to damage ratio than simple now, like in today's day, I haven't looked at simple stats recently, but I'm pretty sure his time to damage is like a 30k in an EU, not in EU. So, but since he's at 15, that's a
Below
little
is a link to CS stats if you'd like to check that out as well. Okay, we'll have a quick check that out and then we'll definitely review this guy because 2 different people that watch the channel have submitted him, so he's been causing havoc. 0.84 KD, it's not fantastic. That last match I think is pretty inaccurate as well, so maybe it hasn't caught up. That last
win rates of 27%. Headshot. This is all normal shit right here. Yeah. That's normal.
match I think is pretty inaccurate as well.
Oh,
So
hold on. Here's another thing to add right here. He's not only cheating in Counter-Strike, cheating in Face It, where there's been several allegations against like no cries for most likely cheating, but I don't know much about that. Then there's been like a bunch of other people that are just blatant cheating on Face It, and Face It's supposed to have an anti-cheat where there's almost no cheaters.
fantastic.
It's not.
That last match I think is pretty inaccurate as well. So maybe
Like, let's be honest here.
To date.
We should have CS should have the same anti-cheat, well, not the exact same type of anti-cheat as Valorant. I don't give a fuck if there's a chance that a freaking hentai virus can be installed into my computer by it. It's just a good anti-cheat, and it works. Yes, you will run into a cheater once in a blue moon, but it's very, very, very rare.
All of his recent stats, but definitely got a game ban on record, and apparently it's been active since 2018, but who knows, it could be a bought account. That does tend to happen quite a lot. We have a look at his Steam account. On ban on record, it's never a good thing, is it? And then I have one friend in common as well. How many accusations we got? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. A lot of unhappy CS players. And his inventory definitely looks very juicy. He was super
Wait, what?
in Premier.
Fuck, did I waste my money? I didn't know Gold Airbest was like $21.50. Well, this is probably a few months ago, but still, dude. I bought like the Dragon Licking skin instead because I couldn't find a golden Airbest to match my gold
and he
loadout.
claimed a couple of Aphrodite's. He's got a print streams, got full throttle, he's got a bayonet Doppler, but it looks like all of these are fairly recently acquired skins, and all of his badges are right at the back with no real old school skins. I'm leaning towards, I probably shouldn't be because it's a little prejudice, right? We haven't even watched any demos, but I'm leaning towards it's a bought account. Or maybe he just started cheating like a year or so ago, or maybe he's not even cheating at all, who knows? But we're about to invest.
I wonder how much
round one.
Account like that would cost. Like, that's what I wonder. That's actually genuinely got me curious, because you got a $3,000 inventory. Did he pay like $4K for it, $3K for it, $2,500? Like, I wonder.
He is staying in spawn.
Like, if he bought the account, how much did he pay for that account?
Sometimes I feel like that's because they've pressed insert and they are
Oh, you said
adjusting
those
their
gloves.
cheats in
Traded them
cheat
yesterday
menu
for
as well as
some
this
AK.
still, but obviously cannot confirm that whatsoever. He was very hesitant on the Heaven Peak.
Oh, he's me. Hold on. That's just obvious as hell. But you don't see any sliver of his head.
He was very hesitant on the Heaven Peak.
But he's following. You literally see him following his head, and you can't see a sliver of the skin at all. Yeah, you can't see shit, but he's following the. He's following his head, and he still got shit on.
There was a guy around the corner. I would have been less hesitant myself because you already had a teammate that had come out a hut that you thought would probably be watching that. So I'm going to say a tiny bit of red flag straight out the gate. Once again, staying very still in spawn round 2 and letting everybody
We might be watching TikTok reels.
leave spawn while he stays in spawn. I must say, I am kind of digging the theme. I am digging it. Of his skins, that is. Not possibly of his cheats. He's got like a purple/gold gold theme going on.
I was suspicious, but normal.
The guy in main there, but obviously if
Let's be honest.
all that can happen by accident too,
Yeah.
so we can't draw too much from that.
Obviously doesn't have aim, but his aim is bananas.
Down to a 1-on-2 situation.
That was a normal killer there.
He doesn't really check anywhere else apart from backstairs over here and doesn't get the kill. Round 3, he's actually decided to leave spawn at the same time as his teammates, so we're making progress.
Why are we running a
They're
phase
going
2
for
with
a
those
ramp
gloves though?
rush, it seems like. A couple of them get naded, but Bags doesn't. Bags but Bags does.
Hold on, you gotta watch the minimap here now. We gotta watch to see if 6 had enough. I think that's, yeah. See if 6 had enough fucking view on this guy here to give bro comps. I think you could see him, and he's looking that way, so he could have got comps. Did he? Most likely not.
Bags decides, like, he's the only one that really tries to check that angle, but who checks that angle through a smoke? That's a wild thing to do. And then the moment the guy crossed on...
I'm not trying to defend the guy here, but, like, I shoot through smokes when there's a smoke there, and I just want to be certain. I just do a quick little line. If I hit someone, but, like, I don't think that's what he was doing.
His cross.
Because that was a little too accurate to the guy.
Smoke, so could be complete coincidental timing, or could be very, very sus. At the moment, I'm more leaning towards very sus. Once again, he's the only person alive. Gets the first CT.
Very good there, kill. So I don't think he's got any aimbot or aim assist.
On lower side, so he smokes. This guy's close. Is he going to expect him to be really close here?
Yeah, he does. Look at him.
I think he's trying to smoke and then get the bomb. I see the plan here.
Let's see.
It's close.
We can't hear it very well, but let's see if he made any sound.
Really close here. I think he's trying to smoke and then get the bomb.
No, he's going all slow, and then he just swings out and shoots the smoke.
Here.
And he started. That's blatant as fuck.
I think he's trying to smoke.
He sprays purple, and then he immediately drags his crosshair down, or his, I guess, recoil down towards blue.
Get the bomb.
Look at
I
this
see
shot.
the plan here.
And then he immediately starts spraying towards. That's Wally.
I don't know. Every time he plays.
Ooh. Okay, Sparkles. I see you. You just wanna look all nice and dripped out for the YouTube video. You get the fucking Louis Vuitton, whatever that's called. Bro's bougied out. He's got a $500,000 Richard Mille chandelier and skeleton knife. So yeah, that's 500K. Maybe up to $1 million. I don't think that he's got that. No, that's a $500,000 one. But that's in good shit, Sparkles. Good watch. Good watch.
It's like coincidence. For me, there are too many coincidences.
I get the non-chandelier version.
Why would you decide
that's chronograph?
No,
it's not skeleton knife.
Spam the smoke. He was trying to cover it and make it look like he was trying to shoot the
it's just a nice
down the ramp, and he just luckily got the guy close in the smoke. But too many coincidences for my liking. Is he gonna shoot this guy through the door?
Does he got a phase one on? Oh, that's mitts. Okay, never mind.
Coincidences for my liking. Is he gonna shoot this guy through the door? There's a guy pushing hard. He should be aware that he's pushing hard. Yeah, he is. So he moved back to this little angle here.
Okay, so that was a smart play. You can see bro slowly pushing up here. He's gonna hold this angle to make it look legit, cause he's gonna kill these two. That person's gonna shoot or make sound, so he's gonna know. So yeah, that's a good play right there, just to pretend to be legit.
Trying to push the ramp.
A lot of it's weird. I want to say he's cheating right now.
Doesn't check any angles. Only.
No, yeah, like. Okay, wait, round of real. Okay, so the guy said round 5 was one of the most blatant rounds. But like, yeah, he doesn't check anything, and especially in Nuke, like if you got 0 intel, bro. At least this is. I don't know if this is just me. I'm checking here. I'm checking behind him on the little top two, like the little crates, see if someone boosted someone up there or hiding behind the crates, and then I'm gonna check the red crate on the bottom of the ramp here.
The crows. He looks like
his aim is horrible too.
Here. And he just kind of stares at that box. Oh, and I feel like he knew that guy.
Yeah, see, he obviously had intel because his teammate just died, but like. That's just.
Oh, and I feel like he knew that guy was.
We'll give him benefit of the doubt on that one.
And kind of stopped shooting as soon as he died as well, like he knew that he would kill him. I don't know. It's a bit strange. Everything's a little strange. I see why he has been submitted multiple times. Why is he walking into a wall? But surprise, surprise. Once again, it's just
walked into another.
One versus three.
His movement's not very good.
He's running into lower with just a smoke. He is so. Oh, and then he's.
Alright. Round 5 is the most blatant. We did see in the fucking description that the guy put in the report was he starts playing, and as soon as CT gets close enough, he stops playing and shoots the guy.
Well, with just
which that.
Smoke, he is so.
But dude. Listen, did he make any sound?
Running into lower with just a smoke. He is so. Oh.
Not a single bit of sound. The smoke covered up what would have been the footstep sound, and same with the bomb plant. So he just, yeah, that's crazy.
And then he stops. Obviously, he could hear that guy, but nah, I think way too much knowledge.
Alright, shooting through this door to get the guy up top only makes sense if they shot the door or shot towards you when you open the door. None of that happened.
Obviously, he could hear that guy, but nah, I think way too much knowledge
Yeah.
here. I think way too much knowledge here. I'm definitely gonna.
Alright, is he gonna
bet
do the smart
this
play
guy
here? He's
is
gonna
Warlen. He
no.
just ran full confidence all the way down the ramp with a smoke in his hand. The moment the guy was gonna peek doors, he just stopped planting. Then he went for the spray on the other guy through the door, knowing that he was low, but
Does that?
failing to get that spray. So now we're
I've never really done that enough to know if that gives you sound off the top of my head. I can't tell if he's trying not to be blatant or if he's just stupid.
I feel
Cause like, dude, you know,
situation.
I feel like as soon as you see that guy, I don't know, dude. That was just
Like
weird.
He tried to fake out
That's
the ramp,
yeah.
knowing that all of his teammates were looking at him, but that's the first time he really checked anywhere else other than where people are. I've just noticed Pizarro's display picture. That is one.
Dude, people that do that are just, if they're doing it just because they like the guy, okay. But some people do it just to make fun of him. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Mixkill had a fucking, he was a good kid.
100% a car I know very well. Bags going for the... Very well. Bags going for the...
Okay. So he does a regular just one tap through the door for no reason.
No, very well. Bags going for the...
Then once the guy gets close enough, he starts spraying. Okay.
Yeah, it's dinked straight
But
away.
he got shot. The other guy did it. That's some gold right there.
CT, that's kind of nice to see, to be fair. But the CTs are actually winning 6-0, despite Bags, I would say,
Good burp.
so sus, I would say, is walling. So it's possible
Wait.
to nothing, just see, to be fair. But the CTs are actually winning 6-0, despite. But the CTs are actually winning 6-0, despite Bags, I would say, haha, you so sus, I would say, is walling. So it's possible that maybe there are some wallers on the CT team as well. The guy that submitted this is who? Me? And apparently they were accusing him of walling too. We're not going to watch him. We're just going to watch who too. Me?
Alright, he was the one doing all that.
Him of walling too. We're not going to watch him.
Yeah, that's normal.
We're just going to watch who has actually been submitted here, which is Bags, the person who continually fails 1 versus 3. Oh, he's got an AWP the end, I think. Yeah, there it is. That is a very, very new AWP. Missed the wallbang with it.
He's just so
Why is he
bad.
walk out? Why would you do that? And then as soon as that guy dies, he is.
See, I want to watch
On.
like this whole
Like,
video,
really,
but I
that's
don't want to like
exactly that guy who had
take away
died,
from
who was
Sparkles' content.
incredibly fast timing in that
So
one.
we'll skip
Not even long enough for his friend to call. I killed the guy Squeaky, or Squeaky dead. To be honest.
to what looks like
Even too
round
fast for
14.
that. He knows there's a guy slow walking.
After
into
this.
main, retrieve the bomb from spawn. Now he's gonna go down lower because I think he knows there's one outside and he knows there's one crows as well. So he's not gonna clear any of the bottom side whatsoever.
Clears none. He's actually gonna change his bombs
plan
plan.
entirely. Get even more time planting the bomb. 'cause
So
that's
he
not
turns
something
around,
he's
looks to
not
find
gonna
someone. He's
get
looking up
beat.
walls.
So, once again, he's the last person alive. Surprise, surprise. First
Alright, watch. Since he knows nobody's here, he's just waiting for them to get a little closer to sight. And in about 2 seconds, he's gonna do a quick turn, look through a wall, get quick intel, then turn back around.
2 CTs, but
What'd I say? What'd I say? What'd I say?
actually, finally win. How can he be walling? I think, anyway, in my opinion, and would be losing all of these clutches continually. We're gonna go for the smoke and defuse. That's the first kill. I don't know about that. He honestly looks like he.
That was a little, that looked like an obvious fake.
Smoke and defuse. That's the first kill.
Let me go right on him. Actually, no, I can't look like I'm walling. Let me shoot a little to the left and then pull my crosshair to him. Like, bro.
I don't know about that. He honestly looks like he's trying really hard to hide it by spamming in incorrect places first and then moving over to the correct place and then staying at the correct place for a while. Once he realizes, shit, this guy's been defusing for a little bit too long now, I should probably kill him. Half our way or so into the game, and I'm definitely getting Waller vibes from Mr. Bags here. I see why he's
Oh yeah,
reported
I forgot we're skipping
twice.
to 14.
Can you guys kick your purple? Oh.
Yep,
Didn't he do
round
an
15, close
unnaturally
enough.
Quick look.
Alright, we'll go
there?
back to like the start of the round.
Unless he has some kind of crazy no recoil activated on his cheats, there was absolutely nowhere that was hitting. That was a 1 in a million.
Alright, we missed
It could also
something.
be that they're just that much better. Bags really going for that warped jump shot there.
I'm not gonna say much about that. I try to do shit like that just for the fun of it. I'm not gonna say shit about that.
Unless he has some kind of crazy no recoil activated on his cheats, there was absolutely nowhere that was hitting. That was a 1 in a million shot. So quite bizarre that he would go for it.
Alright, let's not panic check like you're not cheating. Yeah, exactly. He's panic checking on purpose.
He would go for it.
Quick little fake, and then nothing showed. Zero. Zilch. Nada.
Didn't he do an unnatural?
Yeah, see, nothing.
Look back.
Okay, maybe a
red.
pixel of him showed at the end there, but
But
no.
He had the same timing when he was trying to fake out both of the angles constantly, and then he switched and then really quickly back to the other one because he knew who me was just about to peek out there. There's too many coincidences for my liking. I'm definitely thinking that Mr. Bags is walling right now. He's trying to hide it. He's trying to hide it from anyone watching the demo. He's trying to hide it from anyone possibly on his team that is dead spectating him, but he can't hide it from us. Terrorists rushing the ramp. So Bags just fearlessly goes down secret with his back turned to the rest of outside as if he knew there was definitely no one that could possibly be there. He is also very aware when someone is going to push a door and when they're not. Also, he was kind of prepared to shoot that guy planting in that spot there perfectly. He peeks out like that so he can bait the shot from the guy on rafters, so that he can have the excuse to have the knowledge that there is a guy on rafters that aim at him.
And you blow. You just got fucked by the infamous hooligan and Humi.
Still very concerned with the guy at ramp and loses to it. Looks like a possible upper here from the terrorists.
What's this movement?
Sat on ramp, jumping up and down, probably.
Are we changing the little calibration of our cheats here?
Typing, shit talking, trash talking in chat right now, I'd imagine. Or maybe not. Maybe he just actually went for some kind of full rage toggle or something here because he didn't type anything in chat. He was still there.
I'm gonna be honest here.
Toggle or something here because he didn't type anything in
Who
chat.
pre-checks hut like this when you still don't even have the rest of this fucking doorway cleared out yet?
That's still there for a second.
Woo! But yeah, that oh my,
As if he was
he's just
adjusting
playing.
or turning some features on, perhaps. It's just the way he looks only where people are, and he's like suspiciously slow. People through the hut like that. And then there's obviously one more squeaky, but he's gonna go for this smoke and the diffuser. He's gonna watch him while he does it. Would have been interesting to see what happened if his teammate didn't get him in that scenario, whether he'd come off the bomb and like shoot him perfectly through the smoke. But I had a feeling that was coming. Bags trying to bait out some kind of shot, but doing that with a nade in his hand so confidently like this, like he.
I mean, yeah, dude, you're just walking
no
through like there's no tomorrow.
It's bizarre. It's bizarre behavior. Yeah.
Let me just hold the crosshair on this purple guy's head pretty much, and as soon as the guy in the back dies, I'm gonna swing out.
Yeah.
Hold on. Remember how he said who me might like it was
Oh,
just a little
behavior.
suspicious. Why are we looking directly at Bags here when you got a teammate? That's all I gotta say. When he was already fighting someone heaven.
It's bizarre. It's bizarre behavior.
Never mind, I lied. He doesn't even know.
Yeah.
Okay. Completely shitty analysis
he's
right there.
Definitely balling, isn't he? I mean, he's just 100% balling. And this, I think, is the very final round that we can see on Nuke. However, we don't really need many more since our mind is quite made up. Is he gonna? Yeah, of course he is. He stopped caring about like whether there's a smoke there or not, and now he's just doing the spam to make it look like, oh, I coincidentally spammed him at exactly the right time. But one too many coincidences, probably more like 20 too many coincidences at this stage. Terrorists planting on lower.
Alright.
But I feel like after that last game, losing with cheats, getting teased about it by the enemy team, he just thought, alright, I'm going all out. And now we're fast forwarding to when he's at 20k, and let's see how he plays now. It's incredibly suspicious, as you can see. He was
Team just
perfectly
fucking
trying to stop
shit on the
come
other
out,
one.
Pre-aim and only spots exactly where people were. But that is what we've come to expect from Mr. Bags right here, or shall we call him Mr. AFK?
I don't know, dude. That would have been normal if you didn't take your crosshair off the wall.
Mr. Bags right here, or shall we call him Mr. AFK?
Because that's normal. Starting your crosshair like here and then peeking out, because you'll just swing out to his head. That's normal. But putting your crosshair on the wall, then you realize it's on the guy and flicking it out, that shows that you're hiding your walls.
He's rushing middle with a shotgun, fully aware that there are other terrorists. He's doing the fake out. He has been doing the fake out on Nuke quite a lot, but now he's also doing the fake out here. So I guess he's scared of getting Overwatch banned or something like that. He doesn't want to make it too blatant. But for people like us, he's still pretty blatant. Comes out only checking that one spawn angle, still gets one.
Yeah, you just get your shit
he
blown back.
That, so
and we're still running a shotgun
with a shotgun. Obviously, this could be a lucky guess, or not so much of a guess, a guesstimate, seeing as a lot of information from his teammates should be coming in. Doesn't really get many there. He should be getting more, I feel like. But
did he get a decent amount of damage at least? Not really.
Ended up getting one. He knows the terrorists.
And we're all this just to like be average at the game.
He wasn't really prepared for that peek. Had his knife out and got timed even with war. It's funny because this. It's funny because the submitter of this demo specifically said he had too much knowledge of where people were. And we've definitely found that already from the Nuke demo. He also mentioned specifically that in this round, round 5, there was some strange XM spam. We already know that Mr. Bags is a bit of a criminal when it comes to smokes. Not the kind of good Stewie 2K smoke criminal, but the kind that just kind of ignores the fact there's a smoke there. And it'll be like,
alright, we're gonna go over. Okay, this is one of the rounds. Is when he had a fucking AK.
anywhere, to be honest. He doesn't clear
Oh, that's
through
deep.
people aren't. Look, yeah, he doesn't really clear anywhere, to be honest. He doesn't clear anywhere where people aren't. Apparently, in this round,
that was a normal clear by Steve.
Through walls. I'm excited to witness it. Where are the walls going to be?
Okay, wait, what is this?
2 people through walls. I'm excited to witness it. Where are the walls going to be? I feel like it's going to be from... Come on, bro. I feel like it's going to be from site into cave, or from cave into site. That's what I feel like the wall's going to be, because there are 2 very... Oh, he's trying to get him. He's trying to aim exactly where he is, but that part of the wall isn't wall bangable. So that's... No. Okay. Okay. I think the biggest giveaway, personally, are his smoke kills.
Yeah.
It's just so
The
obvious
smoke
with
kills
the
are
smoke.
just too obvious.
And if he was,
Pretending and then goes,
We've
yeah.
seen that one before.
I
From
mean,
him,
dude,
haven't
how are
we,
you
on
just gonna
Nuke, where he literally starts at the side of the smoke and then he goes onto the diffuser afterwards to make it look like a spam. The exact same identical play to what he used on Nuke. Round 17.
Alright, we're gonna go to the end
So
here
CT in
to
front
see
of
the
him with smoke.
conclusion.
We know Bags took up all our time this episode, but maybe worth it to get a cheater that is confident enough to run with this amount of skins and still cheat. So yeah, verdict, Mr. Bags, you are a cheater. The developer of this whole admin system has now actually integrated some machine learning that analyzes player movement every tick and estimates the probability that a suspect is cheating based on how they move.
Oh.
He has no idea how accurate this is. And he's just gone live with the cheat detection feature now, but it's extremely experimental. So his machine learning overwatch scan system said probably clean and gave him a 23%. However, in the nuke submission, it said inconclusive and has come up with a yellow and given a
4
37%.
flags.
So the system should definitely be combining demos as well on multiple people. Still got a lot of work to do with it, but it's pretty cool. It's like our own little version of VAC. I think we need a lot more data to train it on and a lot more conclusions from me on demos. I hope everybody enjoyed this Overwatch. As you can see, I got 184.
That's pretty damn cool. I feel like that'll be good. But yeah, if you want to watch that rest of the video just full, Sparkles, or check them out, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and remember, God first, and God bless y'all.